And now then guys, how are we doing? I'm Craig and thank you for joining me on my FM21 Twitch save journey. Now, we say Twitch save, obviously you're watching this on YouTube, but it is live on Twitch 4 days a week. Follow me down on this link also in the description to the channel. But yes, I normally stream between 6 and 8 PM or 8 till 10:30 PM. That's usually when I'm around about and we're getting involved with the Newcastle stuff. Now the plan for me is to update on YouTube once a season, probably every couple of weeks, just with our progress. So we have played one season now. Newcastle United, the team that everybody loves to hate, solely because of Mike Ashley, nothing else. Massive fan base, massive stadium, but yeah, Mike Ashley, rotten to the core. But big news on that. First news is Mike Ashley has gone, and we got some decent investment as soon as he left. Have we invested it wisely? I think we have. We finished in 5th place, as you can see there. 5th place, absolutely massive. So we've got Europa League football next season. So the investment has helped. Mike Ashley gone. We've already turned a corner within 12 months. Got to be happy with that. But yes, as you can see from team competitions, we finished 5th in the Premier League, lost in the FA Cup 3rd round to Cardiff, and lost in the Carabao Cup 4th round to Portsmouth, both lower league position. We went out in extra time to 1, I think that was against Cardiff, if my memory serves me right. Then we went out on penalties to Portsmouth. Oh dear, not ideal. Finances wise, when we're just looking at, we've got 2.2 million left in the bank. We have done some decent business, if we have a look at that first of all. We sold players for a total of 69 million and we spent 81 million bringing players in. Now on that, obviously a lot of the players were there before I started. So Callum Wilson was already there, Jamal Lewis, Vilker had already joined, Ryan Fraser on a free. But then we brought in Anel Hanadhodzik. What a player. 22-year-old Bosnian, 6 caps already for them. Potential ability, 4.5 star. 22-year-old, £5 million. I can't say enough about this guy. 6 goals he scored for us in 30 appearances for a centre-back. Real quality player. 14.175 million. That's what he's valued at now. Decent all-round player. Obviously got no real attack and flair, but really good. Hamed Odzik, absolute hero. Christopher was the next one to join us from Celtic. Now he cost us just over £20 million. Ended up playing 32 times for us, getting 4 goals. But yeah, 23-year-old Norwegian international. He is going to be quality. He's a player that's going to end up leaving the club. He's going to go on to bigger and better things unless we can obviously match his ambition. We're going to get some good money for him. He's going to be a sale, 40 million plus. That's what I reckon. Can play straight down the span of the team. Realistically wants to play as a central midfielder. That's not happening. He's playing as a centre back. Him, Hamed Hodzik and Lascelles mixing it up. Good rotation there. And they were playing as my central too. The next player that should get a mention was Jakub Jankto. Now he's a 25-year-old Czech Republic international. Brought him in for a little bit of cover, if I'm completely honest. Only cost us £4 million. Ended up playing 18 times. 3 goals, 3 assists. £4 million, like I say, is a snip when you consider that Sampdoria spent just over £13 million on him the season before. He's not a standout, don't get me wrong. He's quite average, but he's played games for us. Valued at 13 million now. He may be a one-season wonder, who knows. But Jakub Jankto played his part. Now Bill Bentaleb, a player that has been on loan at Newcastle before, and a player that I thought was decent for them in the past. So we brought him in. We brought him in for 1.5 million. You know, that's a snip, absolute bargain anyway. Valued at 8.75, played 26 games for us. Joined in October, obviously, because the transfer window this season was a bit messed up. Yeah, Bentaleb, he were right in there. Badji, a youngster, brought him in, going to be a wonder kid, 100%. If you've seen my wonder kid video on YouTube, he was my number 1 pick in that one. We bought him for 12.5 million from Club Brugge. Played 10 appearances, scored 1 goal. In fairness though, he only had 1 start, 9 substitute appearances, and a lot of them were in the last 10 minutes. So can't really judge him on his goals this season. We brought Armatine on loan. He was average at best. I did actually try to buy him, so I've probably dodged a bullet there. And then last one in was Phil Jones. Bit of a comedy pick, that one. A bit of a panic pick at the end of the January transfer window. Bought him on deadline day. Paid 5.25 million for him. Made 8 appearances. Didn't set the world alight as expected. Makes plenty of errors. He's now valued at 8.75 million and we'll probably look at selling him on. So league table then, Liverpool beat Manchester United by 8 points to the league title. United in second, Chelsea in third and Manchester City in fourth. We pipped Arsenal on the last day to that 5th place finish. I say pipped them, we were in the 5th place for the majority of the season if I'm completely honest. But we were well ahead. Arsenal were nowhere near us. And when you look at our fixture list at the end, the results were shocking. But on the final day of the season, we just needed a point against Wolves. And we got it, a 0-0 draw. It was edgy. Arsenal ended up fluffing it anyway and dropping points against West Ham. But we get full Europa League football with Manchester City, in fairness. They've got to be disappointed with that. Teams going down were Burnley, Fulham and Southampton. I don't think there's much surprise there if I'm completely honest. West Brom finishing 7 points above the drop zone. As far as the season preview went then, we were expected to finish 11th and naturally had no players in the Media Dream 11, no way. But 11th place, we finished 6 places above that. Arsenal finishing 6 as expected and Tottenham had an absolute shocker. Down in 13th place, Mourinho sacked. They were actually in 17th when Mourinho got sacked. Michael Laudrup has come in and he has done a decent job in fairness towards the back end of the season. Joined around about here and did alright. Ajax 4-4 beat them away in the semi-final of the Europa League, so that's big. So fixtures wise for us then, what has happened? What caused all the drama? How did we end up in 5th place? We had an incredible start to the season with a 0-0 draw at home to Manchester City. Now I thought that was a fluke. I didn't think we had a good enough team at that point. We then have a 5-1 victory over Burton Albion in the AFL Cup, as expected. That's where you want to be. But then Arsenal, we beat them 2-1. And what a result it was. We went 1-0 down in the first minute through Hector Bellerin before Hamid Odzik gets in the box. What a goal that is. Bullet header, making it 2-1. And that was our first upset of the season, if I'm completely honest. But then it goes the other way as we lose on penalties to Portsmouth. Absolute shocking performance. Wilson tries to get us out of danger. 2 goals there on 27 and 53. Taylor on 64 for them. Yeah, and they convert all the penalties as we miss 2. Richie missed the first. Wilson then misses his opportunity. Gone. Out the EFL Cup. We didn't do too bad after that. We had a shock in November, but the fixtures hadn't been kind to us. With Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester United 3 of our 4 games, we get the win against West Brom as expected. We then follow that up with a 2-1 victory over Spurs. Yanko getting a goal in this one. It was quite a decent one. You know, you get in, it goes across, Yanko's there, he does his best to miss it. Lloris palms it into his own goal. What a numpty. But yeah, we get the victory there, 2-1. Form continues to be decent throughout the rest of December and we carry that on basically until we go out of the FA Cup in extra time against Cardiff. Now, Jolinton was sent off on 92 minutes and Moore breaks our hearts on 92. As the ball out to Ojo, it's back in. It's a great finish and we just can't do anything. We threw people forward, but obviously being down to 10 men, we just unfortunately somehow didn't have enough to overturn Cardiff. We get absolutely smashed 6-1 by Arsenal. Now, after we'd done them at the start of the season, Lacazette with 4 goals there. Well and truly done. Dubravka on a 5.9. Dubravka, a player that will probably end up leaving. He's been injury prone. I've got a lot of time for Martin. He's probably going to go. But then on the other side of that, we get a 7-3 victory over Southampton. After going 2-0 down, Genepo and Walcott getting goals. And then Wilson gets 4. We absolutely smashed them. We changed tactically. We basically went to a 4-2-4 and blew them away. Southampton just couldn't cope. But then after that, we had an absolute shocking end to the season. Now, we were in 4th place there. We had a Champions League spot available and we just completely fell apart. Big result in the mix was a 2-1 victory over Liverpool. Now, we actually went 2-0 up. Diego Jota got a goal on 45 minutes and we held on for the rest of the game. Now, Lascelles with a goal. Another set-piece goal, obviously, as we love a set-piece. We've been very strong in the air, but what do you expect when the majority of our centre-backs are like 6'5"? And then it just was shocking. It was absolutely shocking. We were getting battered by teams like Sheffield United losing 3-2. We got beat by Everton 3-0. We drew 1-1 with Burnley. The West Brom game in there 2-2 as well. We get 4-2 victory when it matters against Fulham. Even though Wilson missed a penalty on 90 minutes, Yanko basically dragged us through that one with 2 goals. And then on the last game of the season, when it really mattered, we held our nerve and got a 0-0 draw with Wolves. We were helped out by the fact that Arsenal fluffed it against West Ham. But that was the game that got us that 5th place finish. So that is it then. Financially, we're not in a bad place at all. Mike Ashley has left the club, and that was the big thing. Obviously, onwards and upwards now, hopefully. 5th place finish, did we overachieve? I'm sure we'll find out next season. But yeah, for those of you that don't follow me on Twitch, come and hang out on the link below. It's also in the description. But thank you very much for watching. Thanks for taking the time on checking it out. I hope you're now up to speed. And hopefully I'll see you in the future. So thanks for watching. Stay safe and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.